This 3-Minute Egg is made possible by an Artist Initiative grant from the Metropolitan Regional Arts Council. We wrap up our 3-part series on the creative process of Alexa Horochowski by stepping into the opening reception of her exhibition at Burnet Art Gallery at Chambers Hotel on this 3-Minute Egg.
The Dell sort of experience was sort of this way of working that was very ephemeral and immediate, and it allowed me to work sort of large scale but very temporary materials, right? So all of a sudden I had this show where the objects are for sale, they have to be completely durable and permanent. They can't just fall apart, right? It's just, and they have to be movable, so there's no way they can fall apart. I like to play with scale and have things that are large with things that are smaller, so that they're not necessarily, it's like a movie set, you know, where depending on how you shoot it, it might look large or it might look small, but I like that sort of dramatic shift in scale. Like the ships are tiny, kind of diminutive, but then they're next to a bark piece that's gigantic. The other works, you know, like the bark, to me is like a map. So by turning it into a photograph in black and white, it's like an old sort of map of when people are sort of just trying to describe the New World. And so you have the conquistador, the ships coming to the New World, sort of finding, discovering new territories, new worlds. And so for me it was about this exploration, and the cave is sort of the idea of mystery, like the unknown. I never try to force my work into a space where it's not going to look good. You know, I hate that, I feel like if I agree to show in a space, I can't help but think about that space as part of the work, especially if I want the work to sort of exist and create this idea of like the floor of the gallery as a horizon and the wall as a sky. So I'm trying to turn the gallery into a natural landscape. And to do that, I can't just randomly throw objects that I have in my studio. I have to really think about that specific space. And even the color of things. Like I had these branches sitting around for a couple years. I had them patinaed black because I felt with the white floor, they had to, I didn't want them gold. It just made no sense to have them gold. And I wanted to, also with the title, Cloud Cave, I wanted this sort of charred look. So you have sort of the sense of, I mean, you have the skull, you have the darkness that you enter, but there's also the cloud, the sense of mist, you know, that you might see in a cave is referenced by the cloud. I feel like it's a culmination of a body of work. I feel like I can let it go. Because I've sat with this work for a long time, and certainly some of them I didn't know that they would even fit. You know, like the deer and the conquistador. Like, I really had no intention of including them, but I sort of left them. I left myself open to seeing the space and seeing if they found their way in. But now I'm sort of like, I can let go of these objects.